I am standing today next to one of our famous western Nebraska irrigation ditches, and it is as dry as a bone. As well, in fact, it should be this time of year. It's not irrigation season quite yet. But it reminds me of a story from the Bible, the book of 1 Kings chapter 17, where we find the prophet Elijah had just been asked by God to prophesy that there would be a 3-year drought in the land. Well, as you can well imagine, this did not make him very popular with the king, and so he had to go into a kind of quarantine of his own. He had to go into hiding. And he took up residence near a brook where he had plenty of water, and the Lord sent ravens to bring him food to feed him. But you know what? Because of the drought, that brook dried up. And eventually the ravens stopped coming. So Elijah was forced to head into town where he found a widow, a little town called Zarephath. She was gathering sticks to make one final meal for herself and her son before they ran out of food and starved. Elijah made a bold proposition. He asked her simply to make him a little bit of bread first. Surprisingly, the widow consented and made him the bread, and was surprised to find that there was enough oil, enough flour to make herself and her son a little more food. In fact, she kept on making food for the 3 of them until the drought was over. God took care of Elijah, that widow, and her son through that long 3-year drought. And friends, God will take care of us as well. Maybe about now you're starting to run low on a couple of things. Maybe your cupboard is running low. Maybe the bank account's starting to run a little low. Maybe you're running low on toilet paper. Maybe it's something besides the physical. Maybe emotionally you're just getting a little weary of this. You're getting drained, you're getting down, or maybe relationships at home are getting a little strained. We all need an extra boost of the fruits of the Spirit, which sometimes can feel a little bit in short supply. How are you doing on those fruits of the Spirit, by the way? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Maybe you're running low, but God has the resource to fill you up again if you let Him. You know, the Apostle Paul, in his letter to the Christians of Philippi, first thanked them for supplying some of his needs, and then he said, I have learned the secret of being content in every situation. I have learned what it is to be in need, and I have learned what it is to have plenty. But I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Further on, he spoke of his confidence in God to take care of their needs as well. He said, for God will meet all your needs according to His glorious riches in Christ Jesus. The same God who took care of Elijah, the widow of Zarephath and her son, the same God who took care of the Apostle Paul and the Christians of Philippi in their time of need, is the same God willing and able to care for us as well. Will we turn to Him? Will we offer up to Him our needs and thank Him for His supply? God bless you, care for you, and meet your every need today.